What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178-year-old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these, Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Dario Dela, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President William, I want to publicly apologize to President William. We did not understand the constraint and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178-year-old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. OK and Princess Alessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Don't get bring out to go to remain as well.
So the man wanted you to go sleep on the web post.
Yeah, he said I'm joining to post it to the remain as well. They get money to the so they will go take it from there. I said, my man, for the same lecture.
And how can the police get you?
The police go before the man called me back. Now on the 18th, day more. Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to post it.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in there, around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, oh, my man, I'll let you call you by again.
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
You live for your working place, you come to the man?
Yeah, from my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. I'm go steal, but I go to yeah.
I see the man say the man go steal.
How you question me? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand,
yeah.
Then you still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk?
Okay, that go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say,
When I call you in the net now.
when a man come in there, he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say, we are 3.
Told the message.
Yeah. So he said, I want you tea to get me to
The message you want to give you what?
tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of real bread.
With egg inside.
Into my auto. So when I carry it to the man, I say, carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now. Carry that so you can go convince your friend.
Yeah. When I give it to the man say, thank you. I say, okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends call me.
Yeah, the same man you go do now.
Yeah, the same man.
And the man tell you say he want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say, clean the car. Then they are 2 now. In a G. Then they are 2.
Big G.
Yeah.
That one.
Black DG. 4 doji. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
Air condition all inside.
no. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people that can hear.
So I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, you say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You said one talk again. I wanted to make a whole talk to you, but you talk in the question. Hi, land looking, hi, looking. Then you want force and now more word again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to again. And said they call me to the office at OSP.
The tea is paying to me. They come look at you say you get the tea to the man. After you get the tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I'll not there.
Nobody you get it. You say ask me too much question. Hey, there's me things that make your egg and bread. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry. If you I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking no more question again. Okay, that's why.
Go to school. In English, say in English.
Okay, sorry. Don't say sorry now. Sorry.
See, Ali, you take that. You take that.
I take it down. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say I can take that
To explain. Yeah, okay.
I tell you, things are day in Ghana before you were born. You feel the story. We were the one that's feeding chicken here, but today I can't do it. I want to be honest with you people. I don't want to tell you people fairy tale story that you're going and do something. I'm being honest with you people.
You said during your youthful days in Bong, you were one person who used to steal chicken.
I'm proud of that too.
And today coming back to tell the Liberian people that you want to have an elected position or occupy an elected position, don't you think someone may refer to you as an old criminal?
And I mean, one of me, I will take it. I did it at that time, so I cannot do. So what I'm telling you is this: I have been refound, not only by myself, but by God alone.
Being refound, don't you think you will still follow you? This is a political era. Like you
Let me tell you something. If you want me to lie to the people of this country, then I will not do it. I'm telling you factual story about me. You didn't put me to tell you. I'm telling you something about me. I want the Liberian people to listen to people to vote for me. Look, Jesus Christ is tested. Only the criminal will be able to preach the Bible and understand it better. Okay? Why do you think Jesus made that remark? Because he knew there would be criminal in the world. If I go to see chicken today, you put hanger on me. Say, I read me in Ghana.
Are you making this statement to get the vote of the young people who these days are called Zogos and Zogos? Or to maybe forgiveness?
Let me tell you, I'm making this statement to identify myself and where I come from, the struggle I went through, so you can build your life from there at younger generation and know there is hope in the future.
I guess what? People come up here. We didn't eat people in it's not how many they get a husband and vision taking for people. I was there to and I eat all we don't like it. Yes, and I'm talking about
it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question that will be the rescue. You're not giving me the people I don't want to see you the rescue. It's a rescue, the people they don't like it. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you talk. No, you even claim so you will be the hero. You're mysterious, but why you talk? So why the rest not stable? No job, no anything. No chance for the poor. Once you not get no money, recession, you're getting poor. No opportunity. before they so to help people for what they want to be. Tell me why if people vote you for you treating the people I used to say you don't know. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question that you give the rescue. You're not giving the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say I'm like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. I'm just saying you make me your rescue thing. We're not seeing changes. You want to see this in the unity family, they can come through. You downsize, you wish counting. Down the top of the people suffering. You downsize, you wish counting. Down the top of the people suffering. I mean, who you rather give the rescue now? You know your rescue team. I said, oh, it's a rescue. I wanna ask you one question now. We give the rescue. I gave you the people what they want. Then we say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and a pleasant welcome to all of you. This is Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kyle Oliver Kine, Princess Alexa Van Jacoli, and Jerome Roosevelt are my able lieutenants. The both of them will be here today as we continue to discuss Liberia. This country, my country, our country, is going through a lot more from government's inefficiency to the increment in corruption and poverty. Government officials growing arrogant on a daily basis. Citizens continue to deteriorate their livelihood, while a few government bodies will continue to milk the Republic of Liberia at the detriment of struggling Liberian students. To make matter worse, there is a particular rumor in the air filtering that the Liberian government, particularly the authorities of the University of Liberia, the folks at the University of Liberia, the folks are trying to introduce a conversation that will see the tuition policy at the University of Liberia Council. The free tuition policy is on the threat. According to a release from the Student Unification Party, SUP is threatening an attempt for the Unity Party government to do away with the free tuition policy. That identical decision is going to be resisted to the core, citing the issue of economic degradation, the inability of Liberians to fend for themselves, and of course, the poor condition of the Liberian people. So SUP is threatening that an attempt to remove the free tuition policy that was introduced by the WIA administration, all of their militants, all of their cadres and members of the Politburo, the Central Committee, and members of the veterans community of SUP will be mounting the different podiums, organizing the different militants from the different campuses of the university to kick against whatever plan that is in the making by this government to terminate the free tuition policy there at the state-run University of Liberia and other community colleges across the country. Too many things to talk about. Plenty things to talk about. Right here on 87.9. My name is Kai. We will take a break. When we come back, we talk more about the issues making the news in the country, particularly the issue of the University of Liberia tuition-free policy being threatened, and of course, a statement that was made by the Liberian president in Ethiopia, in Kenya rather, when he told journalists in an interview that the Guinean president asked him, how is the situation at the border in Solomba? And he said, get it under control small. We're going to be asking a whole lot of questions. A whole lot of questions. What is the president trying to achieve when he continues to say those things to our faces? While all of these things are going on, we're going to keep going all out to give you money on the platform. For those of you who are playing the cash giveaway, remember, with just $50 Liberian, you stand a chance to win between 2,500 LD to 10,000 Liberian dollars. So it is no longer it's no longer $100 to play. With just $50 Liberian or 25 cents USD, you stand a chance to win for yourself between 2,500 to 10,000 Liberian dollars. Too many things to talk about. Until we jump into the conversation, we're going to take a break to bring you our sponsor, Crime Stoppers Liberia, and Tip Me mobile wallet transfer Visa entities that are proud to be associated with Freedom Hub, Freedom Radio Liberia, here on 87.9. We'll take a break to be back on the People's Radio.
I just want to ask you one question that will make the rest you. You're not giving the people on the sector to interior rams. Keeping ourselves just coming out for all of our rams. The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop on Liberia from the sector to interior rams. Keeping ourselves just coming out for all of our.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-owner, Tim Sire.
Stop the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop on Liberia from the center to interior. Keeping ourselves coming out for all of our. Stop the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop on Liberia from the center to interior.
Okay, welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Klein ably accompanied by the big man and the big woman. Gentlemen and lady, welcome. Good afternoon. Why you guys didn't want to talk?
Because perhaps that's it.
Oliver never disappoints. Like, he never. So every day we're going to get here. I mean, every weekday we're going to get here, and there will be something quite interesting. Mm-hmm. And it will obviously come from Oliver. However, I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. And as Jerome looks so fresh with a fresh haircut, so
I just admire your hair.
I don't want to. No.
So my haircut is not good.
I come in there.
So I'll be going to the CEO today to give him money to go cut my hair. No, but I'll go with the CEO on our cover to give him money to cut my hair. Well, that's what you guys want to say, right?
Princess House.
I have just started, right?
Yeah, but
you started with you started the show with an attack on my hair. I mean,
you started with energy, you started with happiness, you started with zeal. I don't know if you visited somebody, but I don't know. Your energy was superb anyway.
Well.
No, but why is Princess criticizing my hair?
I have not said anything about
No,
your
but she
hair.
said your hair is
And then she will come to
I'm
you.
getting
she
to
said
you.
your hair is neatly cut.
No,
And she
no.
will come.
Hers is also
I
neat.
didn't say anything
No, but
about
we were
mine.
talking about Princess hair before the show.
And you know exactly
No,
what
I'm
we
not
said,
concerned about what we said
right?
before the show. I'm talking about what went live on the show. She just complimented your hair.
Okay, wait.
In return, you reply
Jerome,
acknowledging her hair
Jerome.
being good also.
Jerome looks nice. He
Thank you,
has a fresh haircut.
Okay.
My boss, Oliver Kind, has a very nice blazer on, a very nice coat,
Yeah.
and it looks very nice.
Wow.
Don't forget about his
His
signature
hair.
ring.
What about my hair?
Yeah, he's classic.
No, what about my hair?
His hair, it needs a little bit of work.
Okay.
That's what I think. You know,
Why if I do not have the money?
don't worry, we'll do go for me for you.
You're not to go for me the show, not start.
No, not here.
Oh,
Right? Not here.
You pass that stage now.
Not here.
I'm an old dog man. I want bad grandma now. You not bring you do go for me the show, not start.
You're going to have a fresh hair.
I mean, so let's see now. Let's see who.
I'm going to take you to do something that will make you look fresh. Okay?
Bagu,
Yeah.
you're strong.
Exactly.
When is it going to be done? Let's.
After the show.
No, tell me when you want to do it.
No, when is it going to be done?
When do you want it? Do you want that today? Do you want that tomorrow? Do you want that the day after? Just tell me, okay? I'm going to make that happen for you. You're gonna look fresh as I'm looking for.
On one condition.
What thing again?
Don't tell anybody you don't want to take me to cut
Now,
my hair.
and I say, yeah. I need to carry you. Eh?
You want bad grandma?
I
I
will
want
say,
bad
take
G.
it inside my hair for your
The
hair.
way they don't communicate, the way they say you want bad G.
No, I'm an old dog man. I mean,
Yeah.
you give me a hard time. I'm going to bad grandma.
But I think it is actually a great thing being back on the radio. We have a lot to talk about.
Plenty.
At the University of Liberia, oh my God, we have something very interesting from that end. And the president of Liberia, Joseph Boakai, also had an interview, and he said some things in that particular interview. So we're going to talk about that as well, as to whether it was good to have sounded the way he did, whether it was appropriate, or sensitive enough, if that's the right word to use. But so far, good. Okay, Blama family, you say you're going to be responsible for Oliver's
Haircut.
haircut.
Okay, but Mama, you must pay the money to Alexa.
No, Achawo.
But
Why you taking into an issue so otherwise?
But on another note, the national team got a new coach.
Like Lone Star
The
has
senior national team.
Who is that?
I mean, they say his name is Mohammed A. Iriadi.
Where's
From
he
where?
from? Morocco.
Yeah, he's from Morocco. So the story says the Liberia National Football Association LFA Riyadi. As I hope I got the name correctly. I didn't go to Morocco. As its new head coach during a ceremony at the Liberia Football Association headquarters on Monday, today, May 18, 2026. By the way, today in history, we'll talk about it. Today in history in Liberia, we'll talk about it. LFA President Mustafa Raji called the appointment a key step towards rebuilding and strengthening Liberian football. He expressed confidence in Eradi's experience and leadership and thanked the government of Liberia for its continuing support of the national team and football development nationwide. So what are you talking about? You're still talking my hair while I still discussing?
No.
Discussing
We need some aquatic what?
So the youth sports minister Anthony Colonial Kra pledged the government's full backing to improve the national team's performance through stronger technical guidance and better preparation. Kra said Liberia is aiming to qualify for the African Cup of Nations after years away from major international competition. She added that efforts to grow the sport will continue across the 15 counties. For his part, Coach Eradi said he has signed a 3-year contract with the Liberia Football Association and is ready to elevate Liberian football and push for AFCON qualification. Okay, So you say you qualify also, you push anyway. He revealed that he hasn't been monitoring Liberian players in Villa. Okay, no, so sorry, I take that back. He revealed that he has been monitoring Liberian players in various competitions and is eager to start working with the squad. He has been monitoring Liberian players in different competitions.
Okay.
So the boy bringing your own team now. So
yeah, we had a Moroccan coach, right? The other guy, I think he resigned, or I don't know whether his contract was done.
So far, we get another work coach.
We have a new one, and let's see exactly what was
Well,
going
I don't
to.
even know why his name is sounding like a Ghanaian, but one of the things I would say, the people who can sell game that they can go anywhere.
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
I said the people who do not sell game, they are the ones that can go anywhere.
What's the interpretation?
Oh, my man, and we are used to sell game but in real nation.
Sarcasm.
But anyway,
okay, so guy is wearing his Lone Star jersey, Alexa.
He sound. But I hope they will pay him on time. I hope they will pay him because that's one of the issues.
Don't re-echo what I said.
Alexa says he's a family man.
I hope.
That's only reserved for child stealer.
Okay.
He's a family.
I hope they will pay him.
Yeah, we're here. We're gonna get updates
because it's always the case. Always the case. And yeah, today is Monday again.
Yeah, it is.
Is there somebody eating show somewhere else?
Who is that person? Who is that person?
The man say when you get the party, people not bring a windshield down to the suffering people, so they know the people suffering.
Okay, so basically, there are a few things happening in the country that we will talk about. I'm sending this to Alexa. Please read that for us, Alexa, if you have it.
You can simply send it to me.
I'm sending it right away. By the way, I'm sending it right away. Okay. This is from the Students' Unification Party. It was published by Spawn TV. Spawn TV Live did a particular, report on this one, and so we want to give them the credit for this particular piece that was written. We're going to go back to other conversations. But the Unity Party folks were warned during the course of the weekend, and I know that's what you were talking about, Alexa. Was it you or Jerome? Well, I think Jerome just talked about it when he said somebody is warning Unity Party officials. I'm not going to play Tifa's voice. I'm not going to play his voice. I'm not going to play what he said. I'm still struggling to see if that can be worth, a subject of discussion on this platform. I'm still struggling to know, considering the fact that
I'm not sure at this point.
It is from a TIFA.
That is something just to talk about.
So taking into consideration that it is from a TIFA, I do not think it is worth that kind of attention, because you see the country fake, Alexa, and this is just in passing before we go to the soup situation, right? If the Liberian people ain't change the way they react, the way they take decisions, this country will not move forward. I'm saying it, and I have to be very clear about this particular conversation. To find the country so silent on the TIFA political maneuvering, his political tactics, his political gear changing ability, to find the country being so silent, especially people who were very vocal, not saying a word or acting like they don't know what's happening. It's not only frustrating, it is also sickening. Because the nation's moral standing will diminish when individuals who were once critical about people and their quote-unquote involvement with the national covers, when those who were once critical about people's involvement with the national covers become so silent, when those very people are now on their team. then you understand that the nation's moral standing is being threatened. It is not a good thing for any country to experience. That is the case we have with Timon Falah. You know, it's unfortunate that the Unity Party people that changed his nickname from T as in Thomas, Dutch 5. That was his name, T5. T representing Thomas, and 5 because they didn't want to call Falah the kissy name, so the boys will say T5. You know, and that's how they do it. There are other interpretations. There are other interpretations of what T5 is. But the Unity Party people and the other people in their quest to make Senator Delors, you know, the man he is today, they went ahead and changed the name T5 to Thief. Thief as a idiot in Grebo. A rogue, a criminal. You know, man who can steal. It's called idiot in Grebo. They changed it from T to Thief. Tiffy, whoa. So they changed it to Thief 5 because they believe that he is a criminal, a very terrible criminal. That's what they believe. When T5 was with the CDC, they believe he was a very terrible criminal. And so they changed his name from T5 to T5. In fact, the Unity Party lead campaigner on Capitol Hill, Charles Brown. Do you know Charles Brown? Alexa, Jerome. This is how Charles Brown will go, you know, exposing T5. At the time, this is what Charles Brown would say those days. This is what Charles Brown would say those days. Let me see whether we have it. This is what Charles Brown would say those days.
I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll. I said, roll, come on, Fala, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Morris, to my roll.
No, listen, Alexa and Jerome. This is not funny. But this is a guy. This is Charles Brown, and he was the Commerce Inspector General, right? Not Commerce, Labor Inspector General.
Yeah.
I think they're dismissing.
He's gone.
They're sacking. But under the Weas administration during the CDC era, he was at the Capitol building as the head of the Capitol Building Staff Association. The Senate Staff Association. Every time there was an issue of Capitol Hill, he would be protesting. He was protesting against the Weas administration. He was a staunch member of the Unity Party Alliance. At that time, the guys did not see Tifa as anything. In fact, when Tifa was mentioned, the only thing people were thinking about the criminal. They bought a steal. They bought a rogue. They bought is this. That's how Unity Party people refer to Tifa. They didn't see him as anything morally right. They didn't see him as anything that should be, accepted around any national discussion. In fact, being an ally or an associate of Tifa those days between 2020 to 2023, being an ally of Tifa, you were considered a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they did not see you stealing anything, but the fact that you were related to Tifa, or you have some professional dealing with Tifa, they were fast enough to refer to you as a criminal, Alexa. Yeah. That's what they did. To the point where the guys even send their moral their vocal supporter, Charles Brown, and all of you listening to the song, listen to the man chanting. This was done in 2020 up Capitol Hill. We over 70 Capitol Hill staffers and other members of the Unity Party Alliance. They were there. Tifa, roll. Jeremiah Kun, roll. Horace Setuma, roll. And Alexa, do you know why they were chanting Tifa, Kun, and Setuma? You want to help?
Those were not part of their political tendency at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And moreover, T5 was the chairman on Ways, Means, and Finance at the House of Representatives. Jeremiah Kun was his deputy, was the co-chair on Ways, Means, and Finance at the House of Representatives. You remember? So the House of Representatives, chairman on finance and co-chair, they were responsible for the House finances and everything. So in the wisdom of the Unity Party and the Alliance at the time, they felt that the chairman who was Tifa and the co-chair who was Jeremiah Kun, they
were damaging the system.
They were stealing their money. Mm-hmm. They were suffering the staffers. They were, bankrolling themselves at the detriment of the ordinary people. They felt the guy were getting rich, and was in he was chair on Ways, Means, and Finance at the Senate. So Charles Brown said that he may make all the bad things happening in the country. These men are the ones who are stealing the money through the budget. That's how he did not have it. But by that time, Jeremiah was not supporting the Unity Party. He was with Senator Johnson. Senator Johnson was still with the CDC. Mm-hmm. You understand that? Mm-hmm. Tifa was not supporting the Unity Party. He was with President Ware and the CDC. Maurice Atuma, yes, he was an independent candidate. I'm told, later on he started having some affiliation with the CDC administration. So these guys, like Alessa said, knowing that they were not part of the Unity Party Alliance, they were associating themselves with the CDC, so they were considered criminals. Tifa was considered a rogue, a very bad criminal, dangerous criminal, quite a steal, quite to press the calculator. That's how they were considering him. Oh yeah, I mean they were always say, "Look, you get Tifa chain with the budget and the calculator in 2 minutes time, if you crossing millions."
He had long hair.
They were calling him ATM machine. Yeah. I mean, with yellow captain being on your hand. That's how the Unity Party were referring to Tifa. They were calling it ATM machine. Every time you will go 500,000, 100,000. All the money in your pocket. So 1,000 note, 500 note. They were referring to him as criminal. For them, he could not justify where he took the money from. For them, every penny he was spending, regardless of the fact that he spent 3 consecutive terms in the legislature, they believe that all of what he was spending, that was stolen money. Mm-hmm. So all they could have done at the time was to demonize him, was to refer to him as a terrible bloody criminal. That's what they did. They referred to him as a wicked man, a man who was stealing to build a university. It's on the second. They were referring to him as a man who was stealing to build a high school in the Nizo community radio station there. They were referring to him as a man who was stealing to build all a BB house in Foya. They refer to him as a man who was stealing to supply ArcelorMittal with BB trucks to be hauling their iron ore and other things. That's how they were referring to him. They said he was a rogue.
All his operation was personal.
All his operation, the Unity Party men said he was a rogue, a very clean cold jogo. That's how they were calling him. That's how they referred to him. That's how they were referring to him. A clean cold criminal. A criminal of capital. They referred to him as the legislative jogo. Those are ways they were characterizing him. My concern, and the concern of all critical Liberians, especially those of us from the independent, perspective, is that why is it that this criminal, this guy who you said was the Capitol building Zogo, that guy who you said you can't jab him with a budget in 1 minute and you cost millions and put it in your name. The man who you said was responsible for moving funds from different ministry and agency. Why is this man coming to support your government instead of you going for handcuff to handcuff him and saying the subbies? and take the Liberian people money where you say he stole. But you are giving him a podium. You are giving him the leverage. Why is it so? Why is it this way? These are questions being asked by critical Liberians. Because the last time they checked, this is how you refer to Tifa.
I said, roll, come on, fella, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Maurice, tomorrow, roll. I said, roll, come on, fella, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Maurice, tomorrow, roll. I said, roll, come on, fella, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Maurice, tomorrow, roll. I said, roll, come on, fella, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Maurice, tomorrow, roll. Said, roll, come on, fella, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Maurice, tomorrow, roll. I said, roll, come on, fella, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Maurice, tomorrow, roll. I said, roll, come on, fella, roll, Jeremiah, roll, Maurice, tomorrow, roll.
Okay, Alexa. I mean, so at this moment, I'm all confused. Why is this woke
walking free
in the midst of the how you call them, the righteous?
Yeah, the angels.
Yeah, the angels. Why is this criminal not in handcuff?
Was he baptized?
Thank you.
That's a question.
So by the time you start associating with Unity Party, your sins are washed away.
Yeah.
You are no longer a criminal.
Are the mainstream citizens.
Daniel Barbara was referred to as a criminal when he was the spokesperson of the CDC campaign. The day he started joining the Unity Party acting like he's a centrist, his criminality disappeared.
Everything disappeared.
They no longer refer to him as a criminal. I mean, today. Now, this is not a holistic situation, and I'm not going to be very biased with this comment. There are Unity partisans, Jerome and Alexa, who are very annoyed
with these things.
They are angry with the fact that Tifa is being accepted amongst them.
You think so?
No,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I know some of them.
I believe so.
actually.
Not all of the Unity partisans. Let me say this to you. There are sound Unity partisans who are angry, and if you are not careful, they may not support the Unity Party in 2029 because of Tifa.
Okay.
You know what they're saying to us? You know what they're saying to the police? They said this is a slap in the face of the Liberian people. They say it is an affront to the conscience of the Liberian people. It is an act of deception that you will come and brand this man a criminal.
I said, roll, come on, fella, roll, Jeremiah, roll.
And the time reaches
Maurice, tomorrow,
for you to prosecute the criminal, and you are helping to build a proper building to support your re-election. Not everybody who support political party desperate for job or desperate for favor. There are people who support political institutions for the good of the country.
Yeah.
For the foremost of the republic, not for what they can get personally. There are Unity partisans like that. For them, they are disappointed. They are disappointed that their party that preached the issue of being clean, the issue of morality, the party that preached, how you call this thing?
Love for country,
patriotism, whatever the case. They are so shocked that the party will lay down the moral tool.
They fight against corruption.
Yeah. That the party will lay down a moral tool and go to bed. Go to political marriage with a man who will refer to as a terrible criminal. A man who they refer to as the custodian of stolen wealth. The man who they refer to as walking ATM. So the partisans are not desperate. Look, they are not hungry. They are not cowards. They're educated. Right? They're well-mannered. For them, it is not about the political clout. It is about doing what is right, even when no one is looking. I mean, I think that's where integrity is, right? Right. For them to say, look, we're not going to do that nonsense. We can be all can be running. Let them make a rail. They make a criminal. They may stole money. The hospital in there that stole the money. The university the San Second. Why he changed to Abba University? He stole the money. He stole the money in the bed also. He did. He got plenty of money in account. He ain't got no bank account. That how the money can be out. He got saved all. He got saved money in the account. You know the say all these things about Tifa. We play all of their own recording. They like people know.
The men are working 18 months.
In fact, it was Unity Partisan that told us that Tifa ain't got bank account in the country.
I don't know how they even did there.
That he get all the money to your home. He get saved there.
He put some in bag.
The money in bag.
Buried. Yeah.
He go in and gave you one bag. How come you come to power the man who you said stole the Labrampo money? You are not able to arrest him.
Yeah.
You're helping to bury more.
You are arresting people for bag of rice. You are arresting people who you said stole bag of rice.
Yeah.
The same thing you did.
Yeah.
If you went to arrest Master Kimia for arrest Bene, and his mother was in the room, they also rest in peace. You burst into the room. The woman got that heart attack. She did not survive until she died. You went to arrest people for bag arrest. Huh? I mean, I'm saying bag arrest, but you got men who you said stole billions, millions of dollars. Today, the president is at the program. He seated right by the president, one-on-one.
Right hand.
There are Unity Partisans who are asking, who are concerned about the sincerity of the government towards the fight against corruption.
Mm-hmm.
When you out of the sky during a particular time, will outrightly accuse this man of being a terrible corrupt individual, a clean clothes zobo on Capitol Hill. When you refer to him as a pen and paper rogue, and you have the mantle of authority to prosecute him, and you are not doing it, lying the war scot-free, you owe it to the independent people. You owe it to the Unity Partisans who are not clueless. You owe it to those who have their integrity in check, because you can't fool the people like that. Two things: either you apologize to Tifa publicly,
that he didn't do.
Jerome, Alexa,
that he didn't steal.
Oh yes. Either you apologize to him publicly, like, oh, you know what? We in the Unity Party were just lying
because we wanted
to spoil people who were supporting John Riadney and come to power. People are not rogue. We were just doing it because when I know it was spoiling me, people will get better with President Weah and avoid igniting the way we did it. Either you make this confession or you persecute Tifa. You cannot accuse him yesterday and today you are in bed hugging him. What message are you putting across? Oh, it was only about the jobs. It was only about getting governmental position. I thought it was about fighting corruption. I thought you said you were coming to rescue the Labrampo money. Why now you got one of the men who you consider rogue, a big criminal, a zogo for that matter? That's what you said. That's how you refer to him. I'm not the one saying it. I mean, I'm gonna rephrase some of the things you said about him. How come you have him in your midst instead of cuffing him? You're treating him as a darling boy. So it means you are not serious about corruption now. You are not serious about fighting corruption. It means you are not authentic about what you were saying. You were fooling the people. You were lying to them. Yeah, you were manipulating them. You exploited their situation. You know, and that is terrible. That's political deception. You don't do that. And that's what Jerome and Alexa said. There are people in the Unity Party who are not satisfied with Tifa being around. You think they're happy? No, they don't want job. They invest because Tifa come and take their position. No. They are angry because look, it's about going back on your voice. Mm-hmm. You know, one crew man said that you're making your vomit. Sorry to say, but something you criticized before. That's what you're going back to. They're not going to take it. Some people got a job, they won't talk. But when they talk, their job will be on a thread. Yeah. So they wouldn't say it when they are together. They wouldn't say it when they are talking to one another. But deep down, they know that it is an own goal. Hey, you're crying, man. I didn't make a video, on Sunday, the maker, they're all sitting and playing checkup. But I can grab the ball and start giving it to the fire or a ball. That's the situation with the Tifa. You know, that is, I mean, so what he said, well, what do people want to do? I don't care about it. My issue is just to ask the fundamental question as to why this criminal is not in jail. Because you say he's a criminal.
The silver comes into the cycle of the angels and say, if you people do not do the right thing for the people who are suffering, we will fire you. Imagine.
yeah. But because they didn't arrest the criminal.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with Oliver that there are other people who are angry with this. Because imagine the man comes into the organization that call him criminal. He comes with pride and dignity, sits in the middle of the people and say, my man, now because I can't help, but if you don't do the right thing, I will sack up.
And that's coming in, right?
Bullshit.
And that's how it's coming. Listen, it's very simple. What do you know saying in the net I didn't make it be doing armed robbery here? What do you know saying in the net I didn't make it be doing armed robbery? Stealing from us. Well, you have been fighting to catch you in the net, you catch you. All your daughter try security and try to catch you. In the day the man walk to you, he's in your midst on Sunday, all your watching working together. Once you see you buying cold water, he buying your soft drink, you're drinking you're eating popcorn together. The next thing the man can be talking, that man will break the stand and say, look at that criminal do something. What are you doing in football? Look at all the man will start calling people rogues among you guys because you had a chance to grab him. Janie, you didn't do it. You know, so I mean, don't hold the man responsible. Hold those who say he was a criminal responsible. And that's why I said, Alexa, before you come in, they got two choices. Either you apologize to us for lying on Tifa and say he was a criminal, or you arrest the criminal in jail.
Somebody said, Tifa, being only citizen can be the message. Related by the people. The Liberian people suffering. And you're not bring a windshield down and help the people. I will say.
Let's hear you quickly. Then we'll move to our other topics.
So initially, I'm sure we didn't really plan to talk about this as,
of course,
as an entire segment. But I mean, there's some of the things that when you listen to or when you read them, you'd be like, "Whoa, are we still here? Are we still here? Are we still listening to something like this? Are we still reading about something like this?" So it gets actually crazy at the end of the day. But if you are an ardent follower of this platform, I have always said there are two things or two kinds of people I hate. I don't like, right? I don't like people who are stupid. I don't like people who are hypocrites or people who are hypocritical, right? So it goes back to basically what you're saying. These folks practice, hypocritical acts every single day, and it shows. So they are working contradiction, because I remember, 2020, between there and then, it was like a serious drama in this country. Everybody was referring to, Thomas Fowler as someone who was corrupt, someone who was a rogue, someone who, had long hands. When you were in an African home and someone's going to tell you, hey, Oliver has a long hand, it means anywhere he pass, some kind of thing will get missing, right? So he takes things that do not belong to him. He take things that are not his. So that was basically, or those were all the different descriptions used to, refer to Thomas Fowler, to describe who he was or who he is. I would say who he was, because nowadays Thomas Fowler is now a darling boy. I don't know how he got to that point. He is a darling boy. He is celebrated. He is sitting on the right hand of Mr. Borkai whenever you have an event, probably in Rufai County or wherever. So it seems like the entire narrative was basically not about honesty. It was not about wanting to holistically fight corruption in this country. It was not about even shaming people who they considered as corrupt individuals or people who did not mean well for this country. It was basically about the fact that, this man is not a member of the alliance that supports my candidate, right? It was never about this man is a criminal, so we need to shame him. And it is not about the moment where he has to join us. And it has always been that way. I'm saying this to me, Prince Johnson, he's dead now, right? At a point in time, because Prince Johnson was not a member or he was not a supporter of theirs, whenever they talked about war crime court, who was the person to be named? It was Prince Johnson, right? So every time, and Darius Dillon was also a part of that. They made that a serious case in this country. You know, that they had a whole advocacy theme, and people were focusing on Prince Johnson as the only person who had committed atrocities when we had the Civil War. And when Prince Johnson decided to support Mr. Borkai before he became president, people were quiet. People were not discussing the war crime court at that point because it was about Prince Johnson is now on our side. And when they won, and they thought Prince Johnson was saying all kind of plenty things, and they said, no, let's silently me again. War crime court. So now we're discussing Thomas Fowler. Thomas Fowler is now celebrated whenever he makes a statement, whenever he speaks at an event, and it is in line with the president's agenda. Obviously, he is celebrated. You have the same folks who were denigrating him, the same folks who were saying the worst things about him. They will share these different pieces of videos, and they're going to be like, yeah, we're strong. Welcome on board. Our nephew, our son, our uncle, our whatever. So it is clear.
The nephew gets Tina.
He cannot. This man has become an angel. This man is renewed. Okay? So this man has been washed, he has been cleansed, whether it was done by the Holy Spirit or it was done by whatever means, I don't know. But this man has become an angel.
And imagine Jeremiah come to so the
Yes,
Jeremiah
vice president.
So Jeremiah, is Jeremiah still a role?
He's not. He is not.
I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know that Jeremiah was there?
I didn't notice.
He's
No,
not.
that you played.
No, he was a co-chair
He was.
No, what I mean?
on Westminster Finance.
On the
recording?
Oh
no,
I didn't go there.
Charles Brown will always call it Jeremiah.
So you see, now you have one of those people who, they called his vice president.
Alexa, come here.
And you have deputy speaker.
Alexa, come here. So we got to inject here. You know Charles Brown, the man who yelling is a Unity partisan, by the way.
Yeah.
You listen to him one more time.
I said, roll.
Who asked
Come
you?
on, Fowler, roll. Jeremiah, roll. Maurice, come on, roll. I said, roll. Come on, Fowler, roll. Jeremiah, roll. Maurice, come on, Jeremiah, roll. Jeremiah, roll. Fowler, roll. Jeremiah, roll. Maurice, come on, roll. Jeremiah, roll.
Now listen, there's something I want to inject.
Yeah.
This guy was assigned at the Ministry of Labor. The Minister of Labor is Copper Crow. Copper Crow and Jeremiah
For
Nimba.
Oh no.
There's brown guy. Hold on. I may be wrong.
Possibility.
That brown guy is a Unity partisan, but he is on record of calling Jeremiah a rogue
before he became vice president.
Yeah. So if you are giving Brown chance at the time to grab Jeremiah, you're going to jail him. Because all in the mind of Brown at the time, that be rogue. He don't say no.
Yeah.
You see, the people get issue with Freedom FM. All we do is to play the voices of the newsmakers.
We're not saying
anything. We're not. The team was saying we're playing the facts.
Oh yeah.
So that Charles Brown guy, prior to BB Bwaka selecting Ko, he saw Ko as a criminal.
But today,
when BB Bwaka chose Ko, instead of going to the Unity Party endorsement program, that program where BB Bwaka said Ko, instead of Charles Brown going there and saying, "Yeah, Mr. Bwaka, those are the men, they made a criminal." He didn't do it.
Oh no, he had no balls.
He had no balls to arrest the criminal. He accepted the criminal, wore the criminal t-shirt, and went to campaign for the criminal. The criminal won. Then the same Ministry of Labor to who? The criminal uncle.
And what happened?
And after a few minutes, the criminal uncle said, "Man, you know what? You are dismissed." And the second, there was a possibility that Brown was dismissed, maybe because of comments he made prior.
Probably.
To the man who he referred to as a criminal coming to power. Go ahead, Alexa.
Okay. Now where do I start? So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say, today we're on Freedom FM, right? And this platform, or all these different platforms here, these platforms are critical. These platforms continue to keep the government's feet to the fire. So they have a way they refer to us, right?
That's a business.
Exactly. They have a way. I'm coming. They have a way. So tomorrow, God forbid.
Oh no, I got it.
Right? Tomorrow, God forbid, if the table is going to be turned, and now I'm saying God forbid, we're discussing Joseph Boakai, we're defending the statement he made that the president from Guinea called him,
Okay,
and all those different things. Trust me, we love this country.
Look,
we're not enemies of the state.
If I just,
we're smart people. That's exactly how it is, right?
That's how terrible it is.
Exactly. That's how it is. So Thomas Fala was not a supporter of this. He was not in line with them. He did not align with them. So today, Thomas Fala is, he's there. Now he supports development over a party, whatever. So he is supporting Joseph Boakai. He is supporting the country. He wants the country to move forward. He wants this country to, continue to progress. He doesn't want the country to retrogress. So now Thomas Fala is a son of the soil. This man loves this country. But before, he did not love this country. In fact, he was taken away from, a huge portion of the country's population, and he was investing in himself, his family, and all those different things. But today, they don't care about what he does.
Okay.
The bottom line is he supports them.
That's hypocrisy.
Exactly. So these people are hypocritical, and these people are a walking contradiction, and you cannot take that away from them. They have perfected the act of being hypocritical. And there's nothing you can do about it, right?
That's right.
So we're just reminding you that the same people who, say all the different things and the promise Liberians are going to fight corruption, we're going to do this and do that. Now you have them, and you have the people they accused. Some of the people are dining, whining with them. So these people are no longer corrupt. These people are no longer criminals. These people love this country. These people are patriotic. They're nationalistic. And it doesn't matter what exactly they're going to do. So at the end of the day, that's where we are. And I think we're going to talk about the president's statement next, and also what's happening at UL. But stop here.
Okay, so we're going to go. Look, Jerome, she said something very clear. And that's the 100% truth. If I walk out of this studio right now,
go for bill.
Go in my car. But God said no, say,
go for bill.
If I walk out of this studio right now, go in my car, take up my telephone. And go to Facebook and say, look, we need to just say something sweet about President Boakai.
Yes. Aye.
And pledge my support to his administration, and pledge that going forward, I will be a supporter. The same way I can be critical by government. I will. Thank you. If I just make a mistake and say, going forward, I support President Boakai, trust me, the man who causing me on my post right now on Facebook,
you will not get what it. They will share that thing and say the nicest things about you.
In fact, they will say, hold on. Oliver, we knew this. You are a very smart young man.
Very sound man.
What were you doing?
What were you doing?
Thank you.
And look, so Alexa, one picking who could not even score A. I mean, he could not score 70 in school. No, I mean, when we were in school, right?
Yeah.
He could not score 70. The ball look at me and say, why you do? I mean, well, no. So the last time those who support by the way I think, I'm so fully man. I said, so look at the ball who didn't score 70.
You went all
the ball who can't even read and write anything. But the point is, it's just simple.
But that is simple, like you said. Before you conclude that, the Englishman will say, "I'm not stopping you, promise stop you a bit." The man who doesn't have classmates, I stay on it. Thomas Fala. That Thomas Fala now threatening the broke people in their own government.
Okay.
Now I different discussion.
The point is, their inability to prosecute the man who they said was a criminal.
Yeah.
Only exposes how terrible they've been.
They don't love the country. They are not fair on their own words.
It's about
them. Yeah. It was never about the country.
Yeah.
No.
If their advocacy, if the reason why they were causing Fala was about how you call this thing, the country, Banan Fala in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not provoking in jail, Banana Thomas Fala in jail.
Yeah. Now you're being removed.
I want to have what I want to. You see?
You see that?
Look
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Boakai says there, I say, I can listen to radio because I let instruct.
Oh yeah. So this is deception.
Yeah.
We can't run a country like that. because the younger population and those who are, in the illiterate, a portion of the society, they rely on those of us who call ourselves the intellectual class.
Yeah.
When the intellectual class will be so insincere to her conscience, we are driving a terrible country. We are encouraging a moralist society. We are encouraging a society where virtues will no longer count. And it is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It should not be the case. I mean, how the hell the guys were yelling to me for that roll, Jamaica, roll, Morrison to my roll. The rolls are not today.
The rolls are in.
One of the rolls that said, one of the presidents said, "I'll roll." The vice president,
yeah.
One of the presidents said, "I'll roll." The deputy speaker.
How come the two persons?
How come the two rogues? So you adopted the rogues, and you are using them now. So you sign the rogues, and you are using the rogues now to continue stealing. Because that's why you are not arresting them.
The thing is, you have someone in your community who steals.
Good.
And every now and then you go to the community chairman and say, I won't say, all you use me, all the work is stick with your chicken. But one day all of us stole a chicken, but tomorrow to go to soup. The chicken was very tasty.
Oh yeah.
So now,
instead of grabbing me,
I'm not grabbing you.
So fuck me, you do it.
Exactly.
You brought seat.
You might bring a seat.
So it's what I said. Well, let's say other woman there. Oh no, man. No.
Have you tasted the chicken?
No. You say get 1 second chance.
No,
we have to forgive.
No. I mean, forget that thing. If I other get steak.
You cannot.
That's what the guys are saying.
You don't join us.
In fact, the guys. So it was never about the country, my people. And when we say they hate us,
it's up to them.
And when we say they hate us, but it was never about the country.
And the victims are the ordinary
people because they are the ones who are being used.
Like you said, people who not think wise.
Yeah.
They will take decision presumably because they don't know these
because
things.
Some of these people voted against the CDC because of what you told them about Tomo Fala.
The narrative.
No, let me say it. There was a president who said, "Oh, the president gets tea." When the president was stealing and used the people who were around to steal.
Yeah.
You told the people that President Weah was stealing the country money through Tomo Fala then. The Fala can go steal and get some to President Weah. Getting back to President Weah. That's why you told the people during the election. So the people got vexed with that particular story. Also Joe Weah can tell Tifa to go steal the money and carry it in. But I now vote for Joe Weah. That's what you told the people during the campaign, right?
Yeah.
Now, after you won the election, the people who got vexed and voted against CDC because you told them that Tifa can steal.
Yeah. How do you feel when they see Tifa with
you? They are seeing Tifa with you moving around. You lie to them now. That's why I said you have two options. You have two major options as unity partisans who are whining and dining with Tifa today. Your option number one is to apologize to the Liberian people. Tell them that you were lying on Tifa. Tifa was never a criminal. You were only saying it about Tifa because you needed power. Option number two, prosecute the criminal. Put him in handcuff, put him in jumpsuit, gather your evidence, go and prosecute him. To do any of the two I just talked about, not to do any of the two I just talked about, then it just clearly shows that you were deceiving the people, and it is wrong.
They said what they actually wanted, Liberians, ordinary Liberians, people who are gullible, because you cannot take that away from
the independent people.
Believe
the independent people are disappointed.
Yeah,
it is very sad. It is very unfortunate. Yeah. So almost everything they talk about, everything lie about everything.
And the police director too was talking about the 16, the 5 missing boys.
The 3 missing boys.
3 missing boys.
Oh, yeah. And they have refused.
The police director came out and said,
"No." Refused to believe that.
Gregory Como himself
investigated.
He himself went investigated and said, "I'm gonna go drain the water."
Yeah.
And they only found one.
One of them was discovered.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why they could not find the other people, according to additional information, is because the water current to that place is so tough, they got waterfall.
Yeah.
So apparently the water had taken the other two far from the place, deposited the bodies maybe in some butchers, it decomposed. Yeah. Later on, maybe something happened.
Look, but the thing is, which fact they have, as opposition political party, to have said that the government of George Weah killed. They were not guessing. They said the government killed. Or the government.
It was never allegedly.
And the good thing
they
is,
didn't use any of those.
And today,
that's what I said.
Do you know
they were
today,
very certain.
Do you know today, the police director is asking if Oliver or Princess if they have any evidence, they should bring it. New evidence. So which kind of evidence you are having?
No, so Gregory Como.
You can say that instead.
No,
I'm coming. It was the issue of the auditor or something.
No. I said
so whatever the case is, Gregory Como went to work, and we have the recording here. We've been playing it, so that's why it's not argument. We have the recording where Gregory Como was at the press briefing and acknowledged that the first report that was done by his previous, the predecessors, he went back and recommissioned an investigation, and his findings was able to corroborate with what Patrick Suru uncovered. One body was discovered, no part missing, everything this and that. Now the problem is, Greg was being dealt with internally in the Unity Party for admitting,
publicly,
the guys now when Greg want to admit that the 3 boys were not killed, for ritualistic purposes. No, for the guys, they said Gregor shouldn't have brought the truth out.
It's supposed to lead inside the hole.
In fact, I have it on record that key Unity partisans in their chat room dealt with Gregory sufficiently. And that's not the video, man.
I just seen the video there because I want you to play something.
No, I mean,
no, this is what I want you to know. Greg is we're talking about the lives of the people who are in power. He's now saying if anyone has new evidence,
and that's the simplest going.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why he may be saying what he's saying is because when he commissioned the first investigation and it became clear that there was no foul play anywhere, he brought the real truth out. He was being dealt with by a party people. They said, "Man, you were so fast." We all know, say we lie on the people about the 3 boys. No, I mean honest with you.
Yeah.
The guys told him, so we all know we lie about the 3 boys. But for you to come and do the investigation and come and say, oh, there was no body part missing. We all know that no body part missing. We all know that we're playing politics. But then your whole clarity you go provide now, it putting us under the bus. So my man, anyway you can find to correct it, find it and correct it. But let the information remain that those boys were killed by CDC people. And that, and so if like you are saying, if he is coming and say anybody got new evidence, it may be from that backdrop.
Yeah, probably.
Apparently, he's trying to fix
because he was asked.
That's what I'm saying.
He was asked, "Do you still stand by what you said concerning the mixing boys?" And he said, "Yes." But if anyone has new evidence,
so at the end of the day, it boils down to the same thing. Yeah, he want to fix something. Yeah. The truth of the matter is, he did his real forensic investigation. Was required, in the police force to do, from an independent perspective, and it became clear that those boys died from natural occurrences.
And that was one of the first cases, he worked on.
Good. Yeah. So the point is, all the lies, all these stories, the like people who are looking at the people now to be, and I hope the United Party people are realizing that the whole country knows that they can lie. I mean, I wanted to know. Yeah, Guinea border. The president came by and said,
I want to get to that.
The government issued whole statement that the Guineans have agreed that we'll leave tomorrow.
That was when?
That was part of the withdrawal.
2-3 months ago.
Yeah, I think
that they will start leaving. Up to now, nobody from Foya has ever gone to Solomon border to take picture to say I to the border or let me out. Nobody has ever gone to the border. No, how would the government be so comfortable that people keep referring to them as liars?
Yeah.
Look at what you do with the T5 case. You have 2 options. Either apologize to the Liberian people for calling T5 a criminal
or prosecute him.
If you cannot do any of the 2 we talk about, then it's just clear that you are just on a lying spree. You had no message. You had nothing concrete. You were only envious of those who were in power. You were only envious of those who were running the affairs of the country at the time. You didn't want to change the country. You were only fighting for a chance, to do what you're doing. And that is what we are. It's second, man.
Accelerated princess all over.
Yeah.
Jerusalem.
Yeah.
So let the Liberian people now understand that it is not about what people say to you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, unless I send you April Fool. I send you the soup release.
Yes, I have
it. Please read it. Jerome,
Okay.
be very fast. After Alexa, you're picking up. She will move on. Then we conclude. Then we go open the lines.
Are we not talking about the president's statements?
So
I really wanted
so
to
you,
talk
you,
about
you
that.
got the audio,
I think it should be here in our.
the president audio.
It should be in here.
Well, I have it.
Yeah.
It's
So
in
so
here.
please send it to me. Let's see what we can play.
Yeah.
When the president said,
Hey, Papi, too.
yeah, the president audio when he said,
That Guinea president has things.
yeah,
How?
yeah, that's what he said.
Why
Can
was
you imagine?
that?
The Guinea president asking, where is the video, man?
I said it.
I had the video here.
Very relaxed.
You know, President Baga said, if I even hear myself, I've been sharing money.
So, like, who's supposed to ask that friend? Eh?
I don't back. If I got saying, asking was, how is the border situation?
He bring family, but ain't anything. I mean, I hate nephew.
Man, everybody in the country that President Baga nephew.
Yeah, man.
So we believe Costa and the men are dependable on nephew.
Yeah, everybody in the country that President we are nephew. Nephew.
Okay,
Even Yaga Kolwa was President Baga's nephew.
It's there all over.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, Yaga Kolwa was President Baga's nephew. Okay, let me see if I can get it from here. If I can get it from here. Hold on. Yes, then after we listen to
We
Alexa.
have family people. You know who family people? You better settle that border thing.
Yeah. How y'all family put there? Maybe you'll be so good there on the lane.
Yeah.
I mean,
So well.
what is that? How
Is it Ghana should be asking Liberia how the border issue were you and Guinea
simple?
or that Guinea supposed to be asking?
Because you and Guinea in the conflict. How would Guinea be asking you how the border?
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
You know?
What kind of problem
Like,
is
the thing
It's
is,
like all over asking President how our confusion. Huh?
Yeah.
when I, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, he finished sending men
To fuck you.
Yeah.
to be me.
Yeah.
Like, ask me.
And that's a higher opinion.
Me and you were like,
Alessa, all over asking Alessa now. Alessa, how? I mean, Princess, how do our confusion? How far?
don't even ask me. When you're a party in everything.
I thought I was to be asking. Oh, Princess, how you all over thing now? You understand?
got it? The papa they can try to fix it. You
Yeah.
know?
No,
Aye.
we're not looking for rescue, but
Yeah, and the people were like,
they're not rescue that. Very nasty.
April Fool. I can say that's like this whole government is a prankster.
And I want you to look at Bwaga in that video. He can be serious when he's talking to
Everybody will joke. If I got it going on.
Okay. Let me see. Let's see if we can open it up.
Is it working?
I'm trying to get it. Papi, open the interview now.
If I don't want to play the thing,
Oh, Papi, open the interview. We got to hear you.
why was it really confidently answering like that? You know?
The message say,
Okay. Hold on.
Message to the president of Guinea and the presidents of the region about those tensions today.
Fortunately, the president of Guinea and myself been sharing citizen this morning, and we've been speaking very well. In fact, the first question he asked me, how's the border situation? And I told him things are getting under control.
so you would have beaten her. You asked him, so you got it under control.
But the first question I asked you, how's the border situation? And I tell you, things are getting under control. Come on, I mean, Jesus. I mean, this whole thing is stripping on me. I mean, yeah. We need internet back on this.
Somebody say, how far can lie?
Wow. There you go. Yeah. What? Okay. Let me see what I can play from this angle. Okay.
Like,
I think I have it.
okay. Is it?
Uh,
Our village people come.
Oh no. Okay.
Freedom Hub.
Okay. So we try. I'll come and bring it from the amateur.
Came up again on news for years. They came up again on the agenda. What is your message to the president of Guinea and the presidents of the region about those tensions today?
Fortunately, the president of Guinea and myself been sharing citizen this morning, and we've been speaking very well. In fact, the first question he asked me, I had the border situation, and I told him things are getting under control.
No,
I think the company and myself and Sharon sent this morning, and we've been speaking very well. In fact, the first question he asked me, I had the border situation, and I told him things are getting under control. President Ravini and myself and Sharon sent this morning, and we've been speaking very well. In fact, the first question he asked me, I had the border situation, and I told him things are getting under control. I think the President Ravini is beginning to know that we are good neighbors, we are family people, and I think his thinking is changing.
Listen. So I think the president of Guinea, he think he is changing.
So how you
thinking worse?
You're making it worse. I swear to God. If I'm not making it worse.
The message got his soldiers on your land. They say thinking changing, the soldier will be economic.
You were not thinking before.
No, listen. If Mamadou Doumbouya, thoughts were changing, the soldiers would have been in zero or economic.
No, the men believing that we're neighbors.
The guys are still in Solomba, and you telling us that your neighbors, your nephew?
He's a nephew to the president.
Wow.
But how the other English? For me, I can't comprehend.
Yeah. Go ahead. What you say?
I still can't comprehend our English with that.
To the president of Guinea and the president of the region about those tensions today.
Fortunately, the President of Guinea and myself and Sharon sent this morning, and we've been speaking very well. In fact, the first question he asked me, I had the border situation, and I told him things are getting under control.
He asked me how the border situation, and I told him things are getting under control. Okay, let's go ahead.
I think the President of Guinea is beginning to know that we are good neighbors.
I think the president of Guinea is beginning to know that we are good neighbors. So, President, but let me tell you, Doumbouya say, so grow Doumbouya almost 40 some more years. Yeah. Almost 50 years, rather. So he's telling us that it is in 2026 that Doumbouya is realizing that Liberia and Guinea got some similarity, that we get kissy people, and, we get pere people.
And he was in the president's office.
We have Mandingos.
And we got Mandingo. So President, what is saying? From the day Doumbouya was born, he didn't know that Liberia and Guinea
has some similarity.
I come here.
He's beginning to know that we are good, and I told him things are getting under control. I think the President of Guinea is beginning to know that we are good neighbors.
So he didn't know that we were good neighbors first.
No.
So from the day Doumbouya was born, he didn't know that Liberia and Guinea are good neighbors. How
did we get there?
No, listen. Let's see why you wanted the topic. No, listen, right?
No,
hold on. I'm not. I ain't gonna do that. But listen, what will you say that? I think the president of Guinea is beginning to realize that we are good neighbors.
So
did Liberia do something to Guinea before?
I don't know. But what about the first president who said we fought well before everybody in the first meeting?
Mm-hmm.
In the first meeting when Bogart came back,
mm-hmm.
when he went Guinea, he came back.
Mm-hmm.
The first meeting, the shortest interview.
Oh yeah.
He said in that meeting, all of us understood that we fought for long.
Mm-hmm.
We are
so
one
this
people.
Is not the time for.
After 3 months, Bogart is now telling us that the president of Guinea beginning to understand. So who he spoke with
that we're good neighbors.
No, but the point is, look, this was English you were speaking. Look, let me tell you something. Make it okay. If I'm sitting here and Austin goes to sit on the one interview and say, I think KOK is beginning to realize that we are good friends. I take that as an affront.
Oh yeah.
You know what Austin trying to tell me? That all along
you've not been.
I've not seen him as a friend.
Yeah.
All along we've not.
Your friendship was sinister.
I mean,
they had
an ulterior motive.
I mean, what Austin will be saying at that moment is to question my ability to think
as an open friend.
Yeah, it's to question my ability to reason. I mean, that is more than causing my mind. To say he's beginning
to
understand that we are neighbors.
And also,
it means what he was doing at that level was Man, this is not diplomatic language.
His thinking is now
His thinking is now changing as well. This is not diplomatic. No, that's not diplomatic language. I mean, when you say that, the tone may be soft.
Yeah.
It may appear not to be what they call, but it is an affront to the other person. You pursuing, settlement of the matter through negotiation and diplomatic means.
Yeah.
You don't sound that way.
No, but maybe the way he talks to his citizen, what you expect? A president who calls a citizen dog, what you expect?
God, I'm making you learn.
Yeah, God, what you expect?
So apparently, so I hope President Waka is not thinking that Dumbuya is one of his citizens.
Yeah, obviously.
Because you can check Liberians.
Yeah.
You can tell them go in making you learn. You can say Liberian can bag too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got that video where you're complaining that Liberian can bag? Yeah. You know, Liberian, where people go like money.
And they were drinking.
Yeah, man. So my point. My point. No, hold on.
No, we have to say it.
Yeah.
Somebody that they were doing.
So before we forget, the point is, look, I've gone to that level. And look at your friend, equal president.
But I mean, I didn't get very now.
Thank you. That's the point. That's the point.
To go interpret.
Well, for the first question he asked me, I had the border situation, and I told him things are getting out of control. I think the president of Guinea is beginning to know that we are good neighbors.
I think the president of Guinea is beginning to know that we are good neighbors.
So have we not been, good neighbors?
But I was jumping over something, Oliver.
What?
I know what you're saying is significant,
but
this man saying something before that war.
What?
People want to tell the man
What is it,
Alexa? Go ahead. I'm missing out on something. Let me go by the play.
He is telling Tomoya that the situation is under control.
Oh, yeah.
So who should be telling?
Thank you.
Now we got to done there.
No, play that. You getting up? So Waka is behaving in that conversation with France 24, and this is a huge television station.
Oh, yeah, it is international.
Yeah, do you know he wrote the French embassy in Liberia?
They deny that,
and that's why France 24 is interested
in the story.
Yeah, wanting to know.
But the point is, look, like you said, that question should be from the Sierra Leone government. It should be from the Ghanaian authority.
Yeah,
maybe the Ghanaian president walking up to him and say, "Look, Mr. Bwaka, comrade, my brother, how is the situation? With you in Guinea?"
Yeah.
Then you should say, I talked to the boss, but the boss say, guys, so you're all my soil, but me, I don't want for him because our country suffer.
Yeah, so we want to go back to.
But we're still talking. So my man, but you can talk to him.
That would be okay.
Please help me and talk to him. Yeah, let him lead the place. We can still find means to go to ECOWAS and talk about
Princess, let's vote for our president. Let's vote for our president as president of the Republic of Nigeria.
I can run the country. I can run the country, bro.
I'll be a personal assistant.
I can run.
See the channel on the board.
That's how it should be.
I'll be his minister.
That's how it should be.
Presidential affairs.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be coming and saying, "Hey, my dear brother, you know all of them in the same age range. You know all of them in the same age range. They're in the same bus.
Yeah.
So you see that thing,
you know,
you see that thing happening.
I mean,
right? Mr. President took the wrong foot to have responded the way he responded, because this should be a reversed conversation where, Tomoya should not be asking you about the situation at the border in terms of whether it is under control or not. Liberia doesn't have soldiers
on his soil.
Exactly.
Good.
Liberia doesn't have soldiers on Tomoya's soil.
Like, we're not going to put family on your land.
No.
That he got people there on our soil.
Rather, Guinean soldiers are present
on our soil.
Exactly.
Good.
And because of that, we've had different villagers to leave that part of Lofa County, and they have found refuge somewhere else.
So
it seems like they may for all of us. And then I don't know, Papi.
Do we have to get No, Oliver, I have a different view on that.
Do we have to get
No,
go ahead. What do you think?
What do you think?
I don't think Tomoya said that to Bwaka.
So you mean our president lying?
That's the main behavior, Princess.
No,
don't say it.
No, I'm front on the phone, so I'm not too sure you'll be on a lie on. I mean, I don't want to dismiss what you're saying, but for me, I don't think. Let's
our boss, look for money. Let me go do my investigation. I will speak to the Guinean president to ask him, did you really tell the Liberian president? Okay, did you ask?
No, so what we do, we'll contact our Guinean counterparts. Yeah, some of the journalists in Guinea.
Yeah,
we'll send this clip to them, and
exactly.
maybe one of the press briefings, as their own national briefings. In Guinea. Yeah, they will ask their own executive national reporters go ask the president.
Again, I don't want to
say. Mr. President, did you ask the Liberian president? How do you say in French?
You're speaking of
Mr. President, did you ask? Mr. President, Mr. President. To interrogation President Bouaka. What do we I was saying?
I'm gonna get back.
What? He said, ask that question. Man, I said, poor drugs.
Wait, I have another theory.
What?
I have another theory.
What is it?
So
what do we always say?
He said, really? Did he say that?
No.
With all due respect, I can't believe that.
No, there is another theory. Right, I have another theory to that. So remember what Yeke Kolba said, right? And got him in
trouble.
This exactly.
Good.
Yeke Kolba says something about getting pieces of information from his sources
in
Guinea. And according to what he said, they told him that they finished giving a piece of land
to Liberia.
To Guinea.
Yeah.
For all again, that was the discussion. So what if this is a theory for the record? What if Tomoya is asking how is the situation because of the conversation he had with our president? So they said, all the people move on the land. What if he asking about Helen? So what's the situation? You're both moving, huh? You getting my point?
I get the point. But if you agree earlier on.
So what if this man is asking about the situation at the border because he wants to know if the place is clear, and now Guineans can now go there to live. They can now.
So to say that people.
Yes.
They have left now.
Yeah. So how far?
Or maybe Bouaka promised that the people will leave in 2 to 3 days.
That's my theory. So how far?
And so look. This thing is.
People joking like for real.
They just need to Bouaka and his folks. They just need to be fair. That's all.
So the what was he thinking that we were going to start for him to say Guinea president asked you how the situation, and I told him is no, I don't want to.
The missionaries.
I don't want to misquote him.
And they keep calling his response a wise one, that he has wisdom. That's why he responded the way he did.
Let's play until you go to the end.
7 sharing sent this morning, and we've been speaking there. Well, in fact, the first question he asked me, how is the border situation?
Wow.
And I told him things are getting out of control. I think the president is beginning to know that we are good neighbors.
It's beginning to know. Yeah, so the whole interview was.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that did the guys prep the president?
Maybe it was on April 2.
No, let me say, Alexa, I think I have to pause to take 2 minutes on the one.
No, before you take your 2 minutes, let me say this, right? I hope I have not forgotten what I want to say. The thing is, Mr. President had a conversation with Domboya officially. He traveled from Liberia and he was accompanied by the president of Sierra Leone. So there was a conversation held.
They were signing papers.
Exactly. When the president got back to this country, the president addressed the nation and he said a whole lot about the discussion and talk about peace. And at that point in time, his people were parading with a particular quotation, about peace, and it is not a sign of weakness. And it even said misinformation, disinformation. They call us.
The next day, information minister said the Guineans would have started to leave.
And they said it was a withdrawal method, or however they described that. So I just wanted to put that. So are they still on this withdrawal method that the people are still present, the Guinean soldiers are still present at the Solumba border or not? The president should tell us because it has been a couple of weeks, if not 2 months or a month and some weeks.
People that came in 2 days time, why would they take over 3 months to leave?
Withdrawal.
Take your 2 minutes now because you say you were ready on the door. Were asking Prince so they catch me half an
So here's the situation, and that's why you see whenever you find United Partisans on Facebook or in the public space, especially in the intellectual corridors, arguing and boasting. One guy said filibustering.
Yeah.
That they know it all. It is only for a while. Perhaps to overly hype themselves and create a false impression.
That's their forte. They like it so
Look,
much.
the president did not go to that interview prepared. It is a fault of the executive mansion. I don't want to pull out Fofana under the bus, but apparently she did her best, and President Baka was just being President Baka. I don't know if the information ministry guys were present. They needed to have gotten the president prepared in Monrovia, because
any question will come out, especially about the situation.
look,
there.
Alexa, that's why people who go to information ministry and people who go to the executive mansion press call are, in most instances, former journalists.
Yeah.
When you bring Joe Baka to me today, our president, to interview him, my line of questions will include the house building to rehab. You will tell me
$10 million.
Whether that warehouse or not warehouse.
In Foya.
The 10 million people in Foya.
Yeah.
Why he riding private jet when he said about Joe or doing the right private jet? Why he refused to allow President we have to use the VIP terminal where he Joe Baka not build the Guinea border issue?
What happens to all the different
from part of it?
MOUs?
Yeah. So those are questions. So as an executive management team, what you needed to do, get the president prepared. This yes, I team, you just let him go unprepared. When the disgrace comes, that the whole country is disgracing. Get him prepared. So look, Mr. President, one of the most critical issues that will come about is the situation with the Guinea border. This is what you should say. Or let's hear how you want to respond to it. Mr. President, with all due respect, let's hear how you want to respond to it. When you are questioned about the Guinea border issue, what do you intend to say? He will come and say, I will tell them,
don't mimic him.
I have meeting with Dubuya, and we will talk with some particular communique. They were supposed to withdraw. But up to now, they have not, gotten their troop off our soil yet. I don't know why, but that's why it is. Then you say, okay, you know what? That's good, Mr. President. But what you need to say, we had a discussion. Up to now, I'm still surprised why our discussion, our agreement, it's not being lived up to by
people are still here.
By my colleague, from Guinea. But again, we're still working out modalities. We're still talking behind the scene. I have decided not to go from a very confrontational angle. I decided not to go aggressive. We will remain peaceful, and that is what it is. And I would speak to other African leaders, our colleagues in the region, to reach out to Brother Dumbuya, and see why our agreement in Guinea, as was witnessed by Comrade Marabio, is not being adhered to. Man, come on. Jerome, do I need any other qualification to be president in the country? Unfortunately, I don't want to be president. Yeah.
So what happened to my ministerial job?
But that is how it should have been. That's how it should have been. Get the president prepared, because when the president blunders out there, they
reflects on the
during the war when you fire RPG, the one that can jump from behind it, they call it the bar blast. When you launch, as the rocket is going, the bar blast is coming to us. If you launch correctly, the bar blast will destroy us.
Yeah, look what happened. What happened?
Look at the front of us right now.
Yeah. Look what happened. And the point in something that was like something taking over a TikTok. Because now you can have news. The new media is a way where social media is very.
Why would the men bring story on my soil? They'd be asking me how the situation there. I mean, that's on the front. The man insulting. Anyway, maybe that's why he insulted the man too. Oh yeah, I mean, the man was trying to insult him. So maybe that's why he insulting the man too by saying he's beginning to understand that we are neighbors.
Feedback.
Getting to know that we are neighbors. But I mean, at the end of the day, it was a communication flop.
It's just a fix
Yeah.
lie.
It's
Just say something and let the people listen, because I am from a society where 70 or 80% of the people believe in lies.
He's still of the opinion that Liberians are still that dumb.
But it's not presidential, to be frank.
So
you have to be
with
real as a president.
So with everything that has happened, with how our president has responded, not on one occasion, so what do we say then is the climaxing point with the border?
The president is here to tell us the status of the border. Up to now, there is no Kisi Foya citizen who has gone to Solomba to take picture at the water side. It is clearly, clear.
That's a forbidden land.
That our flag is not down there.
Yeah.
We do not have access to that stretch of land. The Guineans are still in control. Our government is yet to tell us a second statement. Here we are. There is a situation in Congo. Ebola outbreak is in Congo. That is our border. We do not know, what is happening. It becomes difficult when your border is within your territory.
Yeah.
There is a whole difficulty. At least before our border, the border was with the Makona River, where you could cross the river before coming. So that was a natural barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Before coming to our area, you got to cross. But right now, the water now in Guinea. So the Guinea men will be bathing the whole water for them now.
Imagine you.
So our border will be very fragile. Because the men can draw the line, and you're rope now.
Yeah.
So the men, you're in the bush, you reach the place where the rope in the air, you just jump in like, bro. Yeah? And the men pass around. I mean, that's terrible. The government got to say something. All the propaganda, and that's the mistake the party keep making.
Not going to help.
To think that you will run the country on propaganda.
When you are a legitimate elected government,
yeah,
you have a responsibility.
You have a responsibility to live up to the people.
Need to protect
the last time my good friend brother Mo Ali was there apologizing to Julia, Julia asking, "Oh man, why you can be chicken the bull?" He said, "Oh, sometimes I can be. Why I will not be chicken the oil again."
They doing us a favor.
This is not governance. You don't do that to the country. You can't run the government on propaganda. The last time they woke up, they get 700,000 people. They created 700,000 jobs. When they go Ali, he saying left the computer, they not print the other information.
In the printer.
You don't run the country on lies. I mean, look, let me say something. It's not funny. 300,000 human beings in the country voted.
Yeah.
In Montserrat.
Yeah.
300 plus thousand voted for the party. Voted for President Bakada. See what number there.
Mm-hmm.
The people still living here. The things you keep doing on a daily basis, every day you do one lie, over 10,000-15,000 human beings leaving you.
Yeah, and you think the people will not hear.
And you think the people will still remain with a team that will continue to lie? Almost everything you talk about, you lie about it. Oh, Joe, we are riding private jet. President also ride private jet. You begin president, every day you fly in a private jet.
Apology Messi was apologizing again.
Yeah, a private jet.
Yeah.
I will not do that one. I will not be Joe, I country money is falling. You surprise you with what 10 million now. Compound.
Oh, who are you to be surprised? Oh, they who you get surprised like a perfect thing.
Yeah,
you get it.
They surprise you with 10 million compound.
And that is why Oliver said, this man didn't speak to Dumuya. The man said he didn't know about. I come here.
You be right.
I come here. The man said he did. Thank you for bringing the 10 million issue. The man said
he didn't know about it.
He didn't know about the 10 million.
But he went there to
1 week. The man twice the same thing.
I went from that. Before the interview, where he said he didn't know about it. The land was clear. Una saying and blocks.
Thank you.
No, listen. Una saying blocks were in the yard. Una saying and blocks were on the land. Una saying and few bits of breaks.
Yeah.
JMB song Asibo. Do you remember Asibo?
Yeah.
Asibo got a video where President Baga went to Foya to tour the facility before they could break ground.
Meaning before he went for the interview.
Hey bro, before they could break ground for the project in Foya, President Baga toured that facility. As development Asibo got a video
that he didn't know about.
The one he said he didn't know about, they had to bring the video up to show him parading the land when the land was empty.
We've been through a lot though.
Mano
River, yeah.
Mano River.
Yeah.
And that is why
that was a Mano River.
That's why I want to listen to you when you say it is possible that Dumuya did not ask him that question.
Dumuya didn't say that to Bwaka because this is the same man on record saying this project in Lofa was organized by.
They surprised me with it.
They surprised me, but I forget about this. They surprised the Mano. Thank you, Princess. The Mano River Union
project.
Huh?
Yeah.
Today.
And they couldn't solve our Guinea problem to that era.
The River Union comprises of
Guinea,
Africa, Sierra Leone, Liberia.
Like, bro.
Yeah.
See, that project there, we don't get document. We don't check on the people's website. All of the developments that they have carried on. We cannot see it.
That one country will be talking about it.
They look like Brianna.
Building project that one country will be talking about it. Look.
Officially, the breakground.
After some months, the same person comes back and say, Guinea telling him that Guinea president telling him how the
border issue.
So Guinea, the problem I have with Bwaka, Guinea and Ghana, who should be asking Bwaka about this situation with the border issue? Let's say if Bwaka were to say the ECOWAS chairman asked me,
somebody else, but not Dumoya.
Yes, that's.
Somebody else you have done that, but not Dumoya.
How can we be at it? Then I'm asking
Dumoya is a player here.
Yeah,
he's a player here.
He's an interested party.
Yeah, if referee should be the one asking. The Senegalese president of going to say, hey,
neutral man.
Pape, how the situation with you and your man Dumoya? P help and talk to him because ever since I left Conakry, I thought he would have sent his boys back.
At this point,
but up to now, his boys still there.
You know how many times I listened to that start I spoke to Dumoya. You know how many times I said no. Maybe I like getting them.
Keep your interest in star 255*1#. Go ahead. We get more interest coming in.
How many minutes we have to go?
I mean, no. Let's wrap up. One minute, please, Alexa.
On Add Jerome's session, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember this same thing about being inconsistent with information dissemination.
Mm-hmm.
When the president, in fact, when this 285 personal equipment situation came about,
we gotta go.
The president said it was on the internet, right?
Yeah, he good friend.
Yes,
a good friend.
So
a long-term friend. A long-term friend. Tend to I will go bring it. I mean, imagine a man brand new yellow machine with milk on the tire.
The man lied too long that when we continue.
You know, who lie when you ask them the first word, they give you memo.
They say if you can forget, you can lie. Because you're feeling forgetting that you said something like that. Let's see, man, gentleman agreement. At the end of the day, they said that 80 million for.
And Mama Captain along with us. That's a great video with thrown on the bus at the end of the day. And you know,
I won't tell you what happened, but maybe that's about it.
Also, the last thing I want to say on the whole issue here, if the Bolati were handled very, very well, I think we're going to be done it.
Oh no, I'm enjoying president. That's smart.
I enjoy my president. I better say I enjoy my president. I interview those people from Labrin president. I mean, you consider on the world platform, international platform. That is, oh no, man.
As people are going to bring all the news.
The message said, Mr. President, thank you for the interview. The man you wanted to make the interview long. He said, thank you for the interview, Mr. President.
Yeah, because we got
to try to fit it.
The GML getting that you are not understanding it.
I rest my case.
Guinea president asked this president.
So we're going to reserve the University of Liberia situation for tomorrow.
Oh yeah. For tomorrow. Yeah. For tomorrow. Let's go home. We'll return on. Yeah, I mean we'll reserve it for tomorrow. But let's take this break. When we come out, we take calls, then we go home. But I ain't right there, my people. I ain't right down there.
I see.
Can't Stop on Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-omen, Omen Sensei.
People bringing safety to your door. Stop it right and make it peace for them before. Stop on Liberia. On the second to interior, we accept the stamina, but on the heart, the people bring this after to your door. Stop it right and make it peace for them before. Stop Liberia. On the second to interior.
I said, roll. Come on, fella. Roll.
Okay, let's go to the lines right now and talk to a lot of people. Yeah, you saw now you were calling me. I'm playing my thing. You cut off. I ain't gonna take your call. 086 500 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Kind, Vanja Colley, and Roosevelt in your company. Let's go to the lines and take our calls and talk to the first batch of individuals. The first person, go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Good evening, Chief. Go ahead.
This interview was a disaster and a disgrace for this group of work for 2 years as servicemen. I thought you guys said they were educated. Is this the education they're supposed to have? Look, the other thing that has to do with Thomas Farah. Oh, this is a hypocrisy. This is the biggest hypocrisy that I've ever seen in my life. Yesterday, Thomas Farah was thief. Today, Thomas Farah is a clean man. These are the same people that going after government to and then celebrating Thomas Farah who is dead before to agreement. In my mind, this is the biggest hypocrisy of United Party.
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah. I got okay.
We are good. No time. Let's hear you.
I give you this is what you want me to we are follow of different criteria. So let me tell you today the party cannot prosecute Kifa because Kifa the reason you can't prosecute them, Kifa was taking out money supporting them. So the reason you will not they will not prosecute it. While the reason is the other people, because the other people are not supporting them. That's the reason are there.
Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to another person. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How you doing? Good evening, Chief. Let's hear you quickly.
Thank you. My name is Nick Ashley, and this is for Chicken Country.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't know what is our president is starting now and where the commission of God is trying to be reporting to where I told you. I don't think it's not that way. So I'm not to the country. I don't know about to it. Yeah, to go here to the other one. You don't need to play it. It's just like to us. It's just like to you. Thank you.
Okay, we leave you right there. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Thank you. That's my car. I'm going to confirm that for justice. You know, the woman when he appeared before he appeared, he cared a lot and to look at him, you know, as president. He showed himself to be so inferior when he appeared before then. So they will always be respecting because why would you say you are supporting them across the river? You are getting breathing on the unity. They all ask me that kind of question. How is the border issue? And it was me, or it was. The way I could not even ask President, we are not going to question because you know people are getting the record out of the cat. So what was what happened? They were all different things. So if any other you could have given him, what you could have done for him. But I just showed them that there is nothing possible that are going on behind the scene. Water has given from the land to make out that is clear from. But then quickly to someone
quickly, no time.
Yeah. So I was just trying to protect its work. And I didn't go to the party with the owner. So the whole thing about them bring that windshield down. It's like bringing your windshield down can get the people their job. Bringing your windshield down can get the people their houses that will break down. Stay down, go to stay down and bring your windshield down. You will know what you will tell you to carry by out. Go to New Joshua, go to 72nd. Can I get it back to that? That is living. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We leave it right there. We leave you and go to this other person on the line. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly. No time.
I'm thinking great. Okay, the more important thing for justice.
Go ahead.
Okay. This party, you government, is a liar. I smell being lent this okay. Then they may ask you how to pull. They may flip the console. They say how to pull. It may thank you okay. And I may say they go down and go look for reality. It says the men I force it, they intercept. Somebody on your list, they do the men. You see somebody being get a contact for a secret on that. That's what you know what. People on the link, not tell you about go look for reality.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Patience, great. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you? Randy Dapo, go ahead.
Yes, hi guys. I just want to add my voice to the many voices there. Hear what's going on here, right? If the president of Guinea actually asked that question to Boga, here is what he meant. And you remember when Yeke Koluba said the land does not belong to us? So I believe the question was based on the fact that, Mr. Boga, when you came here, didn't we show you the borderline? Have you explained that to your people now to know where the borderline is? That was what that question is all about. And the second question is, has Boga ever explained to us in detail where do we stand with that border issue? So until he tells us what's going on from that trip, I believe that was the reason. For the fun of it, whatever, when you send somebody to work for you in the area, let's say you send somebody to Maryland, and you call the person, let's say it's the Germany, you have been assigned to the border. How is the border? Another way to look at it is, it looks like Dumuya Boga is working for him. That's why he's asking, how is the border now? Give me a starter update on the border. I mean, it's a shame, guys. That's my thought.
Okay,
Bye.
Thank you very much. Randy Dapo, we'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person on the line. Go ahead, 1 minute. How are you?
All right, thank you, my brother. Let me say hello to Ajuru and say Princess. The official spokesperson of the Venezuela movement. I think you need to say you're not the one doing the proceeding about talking. Because when you are not in the party, you're not educated, you know nothing. But again, in the party, they're not tolerant kind. People, they're not leader. Because when you're leader, you be tolerant and you accommodate other people. But when you're not in a time, you Google nothing, you buy nothing in your head. This is wrong for the country. President Boga always lie to the people that this is wrong. As a president, as a leader, you always be truthful to your citizens. Now that will make you a good leader. But you always lie to the people, it's wrong. Let's start doing that kind. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's see if we can talk to a few of the other callers. Then we call it a day. Okay, then we call it a day. This person, all right. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
I do okay.
Let's hear you, man. CC, go ahead.
I agree. I generate President later and their voice. Okay, I'll keep this for tomorrow. But it's too easy. They won't want this. They're tomorrow. They're going to phone back to that name. He's looking at phone back. The man see you, asking you, as the border issue. What he say? I mean, your response to getting something I saw. I will go to your flesh. Look at that time. Look at that song. Tomorrow we will go to somewhere tomorrow. It's too late for it. I won't come right now.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's leave you, man, CC. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to this other person. Then we will take at least 2 more and call it a day on 8729. This one. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Go ahead. Okay, thank you. We leave you right there. We leave you. Let's take the last of the callers. Let's take the last of the callers. This person, you are the last caller on the line. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Greetings. And let me say, continue to ask you, Alexa.
Thomas and Sabo, member of the Constitutional Librarian for Justice in Afu Infant okay, let me say this. This old man and his bunch of unserious people for United Party, they are never serious. They are never serious. You refer to someone for active, they, at the end, Tifa is a best friend. People stand on a platform that has 14 million plus followers internationally, France 24, and post our rubbish. This woman forget, he is the chief diplomat of this country. The chief diplomat who is supposed to sell the country image. You go and tell the people that Liberians are lazy, Liberians want to work, Liberians this. What kind of nonsense is that?
No, take your time. Take your time.
No, but it's a nonsense.
No, we'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. You can't talk to the president like that. You can do that to the Liberian president. I mean, we'll have to cut you up. You have to forfeit your privilege to call on the platform for doing that. Okay, Alexa, we got to go home. Maybe with this last caller. You are the last person. No time.
We live in Kyoto. My name is Sokite, and I call you from Ghana's View to be beside another project.
10 seconds.
Yeah, Kyoto, you know, this is why we told the Liberian people that Walker is not a serious president. He's not going to be a good president for this country because you go on like an international platform and then they ask you, what have the political situation between you and Guinea, and you say you have the president best share seat, a car, this, I don't know. Even by coming to the bureau, I'm telling the journalists that, this is why he said on France 24, or this is why he told France 24 that, the political situation is car and all that thing. Why you call car? The people over there, they say car. The thing I mean, yesterday, I got called back today, he said, man, I'm not because they say car. President Boga is making us shame, man. Honestly, but we can't wait to see Tony Tony and take it from there. Because Tony 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 drop me out, becoming back to UK. We can tell you for free.
Okay, we leave you right there. Alexa, in room, we gotta go. We got to go quickly.
Yeah, all I can say, I encourage Mr. Joseph Imam Waka to be sincere for once. He will not die. Thank you.
So Liberia is not an eat and worry country, right? It's not a self-pay country, for real. So please treat us as a very serious country. And I think the president also needs to handle this with the utmost sincerity, as Ajerum said. Liberians have been eager, Liberians have anticipated, exactly what is the outcome of the meeting held in Guinea. And they need to also understand that. And based on the first conversation we had regarding impacts and effect regarding T5, I think this government also needs to be very, very, very intentional about fighting corruption. It should not be something that's selective. It should be something that involves everyone. If you're going to say this person is corrupt and you have probably pieces of evidence to ascertain that this person is corrupt, 100%, make sure you go after this person and prove your point. But do not criticize and denigrate someone, call this person names, and at the end of the day, you are now laughing, dining, and whining with this person. It means you're not serious. It means you don't mean well for this country. And it also means you're, playing in our faces. And you were not elected to be able to play in the faces of Liberians. Liberians deserve better. And I think you should work in the best interest of this country.
Until we see you on tomorrow, where the University of Liberia and the Liberian government, according to what we are gathering, will be preparing to end the free tuition. Super saying that will not happen. Until we return tomorrow, have yourself a wonderful time. God bless you. Bye-bye from our end.
Nobody plays more music. Absolutely nobody. From Central River to your stereo. This is Freedom